Guys, it's finally happening. One of the last requirements that Michael Saylor wanted to see for Bitcoin to reach $1 million is finally approved from the Federal Reserve themselves, and it's about the banking system to hold cryptocurrency. Here we see a breakthrough in the regulation, and we also see in the same time that Howard Lutnick, one of the guys who made Donald Trump sign the executive order for a strategic sovereign wealth fund, to be a co-founder of a new Bitcoin company that will be mimicking the MicroStrategy Bitcoin buying with approximately $3 billion. So these two crazy things come together, and Bitcoin pumps to a new high within this recovery, within this breakout from the all-time high consolidations. And we will definitely have a look into the charts, and we will check about our take profit targets. We will talk about our new entry levels, because all of this positive news come together shortly before May. And every investor knows this one saying exactly, and probably has experienced it a lot of times: sell in May and go away, but always remember, come back in September, which is now pointing out the probability of a summer break where you will have no price action, maybe a huge correction in the Bitcoin price. And we have to be very aware of these circumstances, because the last 4 summer years altogether were definitely a summer break, were a drawdown in the summer, and we saw lower prices, and we all wished, hey, why didn't we took and used our brain and just made the simple saying into our portfolio. And we will talk about the possibilities of a summer break and how I'm going to do it within this crazy news, which might be like a new all-time high for Bitcoin. So make sure to watch the video until the very end to be like sure what we are talking about, and don't take one single headline and say, oh, he said this and this. No, definitely take the 5 minutes more and watch the video until the very end to have all this information piled up, where I'm gonna show you exactly my strategy. And of course, also make sure to subscribe to our channel. We are pushing content whenever it's necessary, whenever we see very important news, and give us trade updates. At the moment, our leading long trading position is about half a Bitcoin in profit. Yes, we took some profits, and I'm gonna talk about my exact price targets within a minute. But before, we have to appreciate this groundbreaking news, which Michael Saylor was predicting or having on his checklist for his Bitcoin fundament to reach multi-million dollars, which now also got the last point checkmarked: banks to custody and hold crypto. The US and the Federal Reserve themselves, they made an easing in the crypto rules for banks. They now don't have to have an extra permission and make tons of regulatory paperwork and whatever. They are now allowed to hold in custody crypto for their customers more easily. And this occurs just a few days after we saw also a very crazy news after the announcement of the new company which buys Bitcoin, named 21, including Howard Lutnick, including Jack Mallers, Tether, and banks also, and everyone who paid a little bit of attention, who is acting in the US politics at the moment, who is like having a huge impact on the financial market, who is pushing crypto, Bitcoin, and all the adoption stuff. Everyone will notice this face. He is the one who was also, besides Scott Bessent, when they served an executive order on Donald Trump's table to sign a strategic sovereign wealth fund for the United States. And this one person is also known to have a private holding of hundreds and millions in Bitcoin. His company, where he was the CEO, held billions in MicroStrategy, 100 millions in Bitcoins, and now he is also co-founder of the company 21, which now wants to acquire $3 billion in Bitcoin. And the person who is doing all of this, his name is Howard Lutnick. And I think we have to have a look on his future plans and everything that has to do with crypto, what he is going to say, because he's like perfectly connected to the highest spot in the US politics, who is positioned also in very big financial markets, and probably he won't do some stupid, dumb investment which will go to zero. He probably knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows the future, but there are a few people that create the future. And maybe Howard Lutnick is one of them, and we can also copy his strategies, which is just buying Bitcoin. And that takes us to the Bitcoin charts, because honestly, we have hit a few take profit targets. We were waiting and accumulating. Some of you also took the trade and went into the Bitcoin long at 75,500. We had like copy trades, limit orders, everything in the charts. I'm gonna take out a little section of an older video. We were taking profits in the all-time highs of the Bitcoin price, and everyone was asking, why do you take profits? We are at all-time highs, we want to go much higher. And my answer was the same. Yes, I am Bitcoin long with Bitcoin margin. I made profits in Bitcoin, and now I'm taking out even more Bitcoin, and I'm patiently waiting for cheaper prices. And we already bought at 91,000, 85, 80,000 and 70,500 with the biggest purchase of about 0.6 Bitcoins to just re-enter into the market. We had this set up on multiple trades, on multiple accounts. And if you don't have a leverage exchange for Bitcoin trading yet, make sure to sign up at WEEX. It's one of the best exchanges for no KYC trading. You can sign up with the link in the video description, and make sure to only use the video description link, because you will get a bonus up to $5,000 on your initial deposit. So you can make a free long or short position on Solana, on meme coins, on maybe Sui, which is also crazily pumping in these times. And this is an exchange where I'm also trading, where I'm also taking profits a few times. And my exact game plan is now, we bought very cheap, we took profits. The first profits we took were like at 85,000, then we took profits at 89,000 and like at 94,000, just like partial take profits in our long positions, because after this pump we are most likely to see some signs of a confirmation or a retest. Which level could we retest? Definitely the daily EMA ribbons. They are like our bull market support band, exactly like the weekly supports, and these are definitely below us. Most of the time when Bitcoin pumps crazily, there is a high potential of a small bounce back, just to confirm deeper prices, just to show the market, hey, when Bitcoin gets a little cheaper, it gets also bought back, and like the market wants to buy when it gets cheaper. These are the signs that I will be waiting for with limit orders, stacking up the limit orders at even $91,000, $88,000, $85,000 and $80,000. Maybe we can also put the limit order again on $75,000 or $76,000, which is again a cheap price. And I would not ignore the chance that Bitcoin will have a drawdown, because the timing is as bad as it can get. We only had one summer that I can remember in my investment time in Bitcoin, which was like crazy positive. This was 2019, when we went from $3,000 to 14,000. So we made like 4 or 5x within a summer period. But most of the time in summer, we will see rather slow price action, sideways price action, and not the most profits that we expect from a Q4 or some of these other times in the market. So I'm definitely keeping our winning strategy that we took so far. I will take profits when we go higher. I will set my limit orders in the charts to buy automatically when we go deeper, and then have a lot of patience until we saw a retest and also see further buying pressure in the market. So definitely let me know what you think about my strategy, what you have done in the market, and let me know what your expectations for the summer will be. Do we see a drawdown in the summer, or will we see a crazy pump in the summer months? I'm excited what you are thinking. We will see us in the next video very soon, and I wish you best greetings from Dubai. Next days we'll start the token 2049, and I'm aiming to get the best updates, insights, and meetings with the best industry leaders, influencers, exchanges, to just check out the market and see what's happening, what's changing, and what's evolving in these times. So thank you for watching until the very end. I wish you the best. We're gonna see each other. Ciao, ciao.